Now, today's top stories and Power of 5 weather from News 5. Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.
Well, good evening. Here's a look at today's top stories.
The suspected New York City subway shooter is in custody. Police arrested Frank James in Manhattan today. The 62-year-old is accused of shooting 10 people on a crowded subway train yesterday morning. Investigators say James is from New York, but he does have ties to a number of other states, including Ohio. Sources say the gun used in the shooting was bought in a Columbus area pawn shop in 2011.
An Ohio man facing charges in the insurrection on the U.S. Capitol is pointing fingers at former President Donald Trump in his defense. An attorney for Dustin Thompson says he will show that Trump abused his power to, quote, authorize the January 6th riot. Prosecutors say Thompson knew he was breaking the law. He's accused of stealing a coat rack from the U.S. Capitol. His jury trial is the third in the insurrection prosecutions.
Maple Heights taking on Netflix and Hulu in a lawsuit that's made it to the Ohio Supreme Court. And here's why. Companies deemed video service providers like cable TV pay cities a fee. Well, Maple Heights says it's only fair that streaming services pay up too. But Netflix says, hold on, we're not the same as cable because they're simply something accessed over the internet.
They're fundamentally unlike the cable operators, which are the paradigm example of the video service provider for which this act was intended, which actually own, operate, and install wires and cables in the public rights of way.
This lawsuit against streaming services, one of dozens nationwide, 4 have been dismissed.
The Cleveland Cavaliers will return to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse Friday for a second shot at making the playoffs. The Cavs will host the winner of tonight's play-in game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Charlotte Hornets. If the Cavs win Friday, they will clinch the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference and face the Miami Heat in the first round of the playoffs.
Hello, Mark Johnson.
You better get behind them Cavaliers. Danita does it better. 48. Much better. 44 to 48. It's going to cool down overnight. Some thundery weather, especially midnight to about 3 a.m. Rain likely around those storms here. 58 Thursday, drying out. It's going to be cooler and blustery, yes, indeed, with some afternoon sun. Friday, dry for the Guardians home opener. Sunday, chilly for the Bunny.
Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.